What is up, everybody? Today I'm breaking down a deck and showing you a little bit of gameplay of a really sweet Viktor Zoe Invoke deck. I wrote a full article about it, so I'm not going to go too deep here, but let's jump on over and talk about it. So we have a deck that's really full-blown Targon. We have 37 Targon cards. Our only splash is 3 Viktor. We're trying to use Viktor's leveled up condition to then play a bunch of invoked cards for cheaper. Pair that with the Mountain Scryer, who already makes the invoked cards cheaper, and we have a really strong deck. We're really trying to level up Zoe and Viktor, so we're including a lot of protection like Giddy and Bastion, and we have a ton of small units at the beginning to really try to get Zoe leveled up, and a bunch of access to the early Celestial package, which is key to this deck's performance. On top of that, we're running 2 Starbone and 3 Messenger Sigil to really get some hilarious content out. But this deck I did get to Masters with, and in the article below, I broke the deck down fully for mulligans, for matchups, for the guide overall, for our game plan, for core cards, flex cards, anything you can think of is in that article below. So if you have more questions about the deck, check that out. And if you're here for just some gameplay, let's jump right into some gameplay. And here's the gameplay. So it looks like we got Teemo Ezreal. So we got Teemo Foundry, and again, we're playing this Invoke deck. We want to mulligan pretty hard for Zoe. We already have her, which is great. Spell Thief's pretty good in this deck, but we don't really want it to start, so we'll pitch that. And 2 Zoes, a Fangs, and a Spacey is a pretty good starting hand. Double Zoe is nice, so we'll play the first Zoe. If he attacks, we'll block it. And he doesn't attack. Makes sense. He probably doesn't have the backup. I'm going to pitch Star Shaping now. Alright, so we will go for the Moonglow. Was going to go for the Serpent if we could attack here, but we can't. We gotta just end round, unfortunately. And if we do play Moonglow, we do risk just having him play something to kill my Zoe. I'm just going to pass for now, see if he does anything else. Yep, there is the dead Zoe, so we'll play our backup Zoe. Our second Zoe here. Don't think I'll block Teemo with this one, but I will play Moonglow now. Try to give her some protection, and then I can start with the Fangs this turn coming up. Yeah, I'll take the 3 damage because I'm playing Fangs anyway. Hopefully this can keep Zoe alive. I could play Viktor. That's actually pretty good, but I'm going to go with the Fangs for now. I think I'm going to take a second Moonglow. Oh, I already played 1 Moonglow on this Zoe. So I'm actually going to go with the Equinox and just silence the Puff Cap here because I'm sick of getting peddled. Alright, so he's silencing that. So we'll try to keep the Shrooms down as far as possible. He's just casting that, I guess, to get 3 things off? Casting Brittlesteel just to get 3 mushrooms in seems weird when I do have a lifesteal unit. I'm not going to attack now because I'm not sure what... If he played that, he probably has a second one. So yeah, we'll holster for now. He's got Ezreal out. We don't have anything to proc Giddy with, which is slightly unfortunate. We have another Moonglow, which could be good. I'm going to go with the Trickster here, though. So I definitely might just take 2 damage here with the Mystic Shot. He could just kill one of the lifesteal units as well. But he could start working on the Zoe. He's going to start working on the Zoe. Alright, so now we're going to put the Bastion, or the Spell Shield here onto Zoe. We'll try to keep her alive if we can. We're at 4, which is pretty good. Going to go with the Trickster as well. Another good blocker here. Now that we're missing 6 health, I can attack with these. I don't have to worry about a Harsh Winds when he's only at 5 mana, so it could be a decent attack. See what he has. Mystic Shot to one of those. Yeah, it's going to kill one of them. For sure. I don't really want to attack with Zoe because I don't want him to just get a block with Ezreal. Doesn't seem like the best use. Keeping the shrooms at bay, but we're not getting much value out of Zoe as far as Nexus strikes are going. Alright, he's thermo beaming my elusive, so he will level up Ezreal here. Which is problematic, because my Zoe can't just block that without dying. So that's pretty annoying. We'll probably go with Viktor soon. We got to get him out, and hopefully close to leveled. We haven't been able to get Starbone going because of messengers. Not being able to get got with the super cool star chart here from Zoe. Not sure what he's thinking about with 0 mana. Alright, 2 Messenger Sigil now. Pretty bad, but we'll shuffle them both in the deck. Go for it. So we'll block that. We are going to take another Mystic Shot, which does hurt. Going to play Viktor, even though he has 1 Mystic Shot out. Right, and he's going for the double. And that's going to work. I mean, yep. It's been a lot of Mystic Shots. Pretty bad. So now we need Viktor to kind of pop off, which I am slightly doubtful of. But we'll see. We will see. We're going to shuffle these dogs into our deck as well. Hopefully we can get Starbone actually on board. Elusive's a pretty good keyword. Pretty lucky there. I'll take that. He's got Foundry going, so now we're going to shuffle a bunch of dogs into our deck. Hopefully we can start drawing a couple of them. But we need a little bit more than just this. I mean, our Nexus is looking a little bit low. He's going to get some targeting spells, which are going to be rough. Luckily, we don't have a ton of shrooms, but of course we found 1. I'm going to go with the Mountain Scar to start. I'm going to go with the Golden Sisters here. I do need to get some kind of use out of Lifesteal. I think I'm going to go with the Hex Core next. We got a tough Viktor. That's kind of cool. I'm going to spend everything here. It's a little risky. Go for it. The Serpent isn't bad, actually, to pull out Teemo, so I'll take the Serpent. Spell Shield would have been decent as well on Viktor. I'll send that freely. You know what? Let's just play the Serpent. I'll try to go for the pull out Teemo. If I get frozen, I get frozen. And we'll attack with this as well. Need to make him use his freezing stuff now anyway. I'm going to start taking a lot of Nexus damage soon. I can at least block Ezreal now, which is good. Yeah, I mean, as long as I'm healing with my Nexus, I don't really care about his board state that much. I have plenty of blockers for things. Viktor's going to level now, which is great. We have a dog finally. So the dogs are going to cost 0. Yeah, the dogs are going to cost 0, which is great. So I'm actually going to do that now and then play one of the dogs so I can have an additional blocker out. Now the dogs will cost 0 once Viktor actually is leveled up. So that's kind of amazing. And we also have the Golden Sisters. And again, we have 10 dogs in our deck right now. So we have a lot of dogs. And the Starbone is now giving these extra attack and health as well. So there'll be 5/4s, which is pretty good. So we send in both. Ezreal is the more important one to block here. So we'll go for the Ezreal block. Might just get, yep, frozen. But, I mean, I'm taking 1 damage from Ezreal on Viktor, I mean. So can't really ask for anything else other than that. We need to lifesteal on his turn very badly. So we're going to 100% be playing those in a second. I'm just going to give Viktor another keyword first. We'll probably even play a dog over the Giddy as well, so we can put some pressure on. Problem with drawing a bunch of cards against Teemo is that we can draw a bunch of shrooms. Right now I'm only at 12 out of 33. I don't feel super threatened by that. Lifesteal isn't the best answer against a freezing deck because we can just get frozen to death, which is awful. Really thinking about what to do here. I think my turn is definitely going to be Golden Sister and some dogs here. So I got to play Golden Sister before I have 5 units on board, because then the elusive one won't get summoned, and that's very important right now. Viktor got lifesteal here. That'd be great. So he has to have a harsh winds to freeze 2 different lifesteal units to save himself. That'd be really great. He got overwhelm, which isn't bad. Hit him with the I'm not really sure what he's super thinking about. Maybe he could go for a big play or something. He's back. So we'll go with the Golden Sister. Just get her out. We'll go with a dog for free over this. Sky's Descend. That is an option. That is an option. So if he has a bunch of freezing, it doesn't really matter if we just Sky's Descend. We actually have 12 mana on top of that, so we have 7 and 5 for both. I'm going to go for an open Sky's Descend, and even if he does have a bunch of burst out freeze stuff to deal a bunch of damage, I can at least, well, if it's all burst, I die. If he has 4 burst freezing spells and he can pay for all of it, I die at burst speed. I'm doubting that's the core, like the course of action. It could be a little bit, and then like a Mystic Shot or get excited to the Nexus to try to finish, but in that sense, we can still start shaping around that. Again, we can also just replace some things with dogs on top of this to deal even more damage, which could be good. But again, we don't want to draw too many cards, because now we do have 14 shrooms, getting a little bit more as we go. But every dog will be Viktor leveling up as well. So we had 2 Mystic Shots. So yeah, we do need the heal. So luckily we have it. We will go with the Overwhelm unit here. That's just slightly cheaper. So we're going to go down to 5 health, but we're going to wipe his board, and he has 1 more unit, so we can see what that unit is. And we need to do 17 damage, which is a lot. So I don't know if we can do 17, but we're going to try. We're at a decent amount. All right, 2 of those doesn't matter, so we're at 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're at 15, so we should be fine. We'll do a Viktor random keyword, see if we get lifesteal, +1. So we're just about there, and the dogs being free is just enough that we can get more units out. So we got Fury. Scout would have also worked, but we'll go there. Viktor gets +1. We take some shroom damage, but we got 3. 9 + 5 is 14. +4 is 19. And we have another dog to just rub it in on top of that, which is great, because the dog could essentially replace the Mountain Scryer. When the dog replaces Mountain Scryer, it's a +1 attack there, but also Viktor would get +1 from that as well, so it's 2 more damage. So that deck, I think, is the prime example of what this deck does. I mean, that game there was prime example. It vomits out dogs in a funny manner that all get buffed, and you get a ton of damage through in just the goofiest ways. The one Sky's Descend there came in pretty clutch. I'm going to keep this video short. Just a little bit of gameplay for you guys. I've actually have a previous video on the old version of this deck, so if you're interested in more gameplay, it's just without Starbone and without the Fangs, but it's the same deck. I got to Diamond 1 with that, and then I got to Masters with this version day 1 of the new patch. As soon as this came out, won 5 straight to get to Masters, which was super awesome. If you enjoy the content, guys, if you enjoy the articles, make sure to stay tuned, like, subscribe, all that stuff. It's free for you guys. It helps us so much. The numbers really matter when we're trying to pull in more sponsors, more different things. So we really appreciate all the support we've gotten already, and we just hope to continue to make good content. Thank you guys so much, and until next time, catch you later.